We're trying to follow God's commandments and not be covetous and not be jealous and not be envious and not be bitter and not rage against the people in our lives. And we can do a little trimming here and there. But guess what's going to happen? Guess what's going to happen? Over the years, or over the days, tomorrow we're going to have to beat it back and beat it back and beat it back. And we still have that poison in our life. We still have that jealous, bitter, envy spirit. We still have that heart of sin that we just can't get rid of by ourselves. And we keep beating it back and keep beating it back. And every day we'll have to do this more and more and more. And every day we do have to align our hearts with Jesus, because until we are perfect, we still have sin in our lives. Maybe some days, maybe you're better than others. Better than other days. And you're doing really good at not gossiping and not slandering people. And maybe you get up to big shears and you just cut down that jealousy and that bitter, and you're having a positive attitude. And you're treating other... Jim's the cleaner, by the way. I have to apologize to him every time I do an illustration. And you're doing good at beating back that the jealousy and the slander and the evil and the bitterness and the rage and the gossiping and all that. Oh. Today's a good day, right? It's good. It's great. I did it. We're done, right? We defeated jealousy. We defeated bitterness. We defeated envy, right? Wrong. Wrong. Because the truth is that jealousy is a bitter root that grows into your very soul. And any of you have ever planted flowers, or the sunflowers' roots are like this big. Have you guys ever grown sunflowers? But guess what happens is, even though we cut it down, even though we did better, even though we are trying to be like Jesus, what happens is our hearts are still filled with sin. And guess what? See this? You see all these? This is the bitter root. The bitter root of jealousy that grows in our life. And gosh, it's hard to get unstuck from our heart. It's hard. Look how... root systems, they just grow and they tangle and everything. Jim, I promise I'll clean this up. You got a new vacuum, right? We got a new vacuum at the church? That's good. That'll help me tomorrow. All right. Look at that. See the root systems? The bitter root of jealousy and anger and envy, it grows deep within us. And you know what we have to do? We can't just trim it. We can't just try and knock it down a little bit. We've got to uproot the jealousy and the bitterness and the envy in our lives and take it out completely. Here's what Paul wrote in the book of Ephesians to this church. He said, get rid of all bitterness, rage, anger, slander, as well as harsh words, as well as all types of evil behavior. Instead, so what do we fill it up with instead? Instead, be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another as God through Christ has forgiven us. That's what we've got to fill our heart up with. That's what we've got to renew our soul with. That's what we've got to live out day after day after day, is the forgiveness and the love and the mercy. I should have something to put in here. I need like some hearts or some love. I don't have hearts. Some kids had hearts before. Anyway, it's okay. Love, forgiveness, grace, kindness, mercy, truth, scriptures. That's what we need to fill our hearts up with. The things of God, the things of Jesus. Because we're like Joseph's brothers in a lot of ways. We're all bent towards sin, and we can hurt other people and poison ourselves.